Hey Ken, thanks so much for coming.
Thanks, Eileen.
This is difficult for Andy and I,
Sure.
so we have lots of questions.
Okay.
Well, tell us what you do, and
Sure.
if you could just kind of give us an overview of the process a little bit. I feel like we're losing the house.
I understand. And first of all, you have a beautiful home, and so should you choose to put it on the market, selling your home is going to be no problem at all. So I just want to confirm some of the information you've already provided, if that's okay.
Sure.
So the home is 3 bedrooms. We looked at that, 1.5 bath. We looked at that, 1,500 square feet. We looked at that, and the reason that we're selling is that you've lost your job. Mm-hmm. Is that correct? Okay. Financially, where are you at? Do we have savings?
Not anything to speak of.
Okay.
I mean,
Have we missed a house payment yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
We're right there.
Okay.
Right
Me
there.
personally, if I was in your shoes, I would be concerned about saving cash. So what a short sale is going to do is it's going to negotiate with the bank to accept less than what you owe. And so really, if we make another payment, if we make another 2 payments, if we make another 3 payments, that's money you're not going to get back. I can't make this decision for you, but personally, I'd be more worried about cash flow at this point than I would be about making a house payment.
But that's also, I mean, we have 825 plus FICO scores.
I understand that. Let me ask you
That's going to
this.
mess up our credit.
But is that going to matter when we lose the house? I mean, I
How
don't
many
know.
house payments can you make on your current savings?
Do we need to let her know the truth?
Yeah, we may as well. I mean,
we could make a few payments if need be.
So let's say we can make 3 payments, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now that money's gone and we're still in the house, what's the next option?
I mean, unless suddenly, the magic job falls out of the sky, which certainly we keep hoping for, but it's not happening.
So you'd be 3 months down the road and then missing a payment, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Personally, for me, I would rather have that money as protection against life's emergencies and for a little bit of a cushion during this harder time than be 3 months down the road and not have that money and yet still be in a position where we're going to miss a house payment. Can you agree that if you miss a house payment, it's better to have some cushion than if you miss a house payment and not have any cushion left?
Of course.
Okay.
But how long is this process going to take? How long will it take you to sell the house and facilitate this short sale?
That's an excellent question.
Well, and then, I'm sorry to interrupt, but then my question is, are we better off with this process not being so quick? Because we'll have a place to live?
Good point.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe we should hold off on listing it right now.
All good questions.
Okay.
So the process that you're about to go through is once you stop making payments, because let's assume that we go the 3 months and we don't make the payment, you're going to miss your payment. After 3 missed payments, you're going to have what's called a notice of default. That's a public record notice. It gets filed with the banks, it gets filed at the courthouse, and then that allows them to start the proceedings to foreclose on your property. So if you want to talk about it, foreclosure is definitely an option. It is going to put a serious hit against your credit. It will stay on your credit report for 10 years, and it will impact your ability to lend against a home in the future. What you're doing now, a short sale, it's not necessarily going to show up as a short sale on your credit. You will, you're going to see missed payments, but you're not going to see something labeled short sale. It'll show that you worked something out with the bank and that your debt was settled. Now, your credit will go down, but honestly, within 12 to 18 months, your credit will start to come back up again. In 2 to 3 years, you'll be in a position where if you wanted to, you could go out and apply and get another loan.
2 to 3 years?
Wow. As your credit score comes back up, depending on what you do with your credit score between now and then, but if this is the only thing happening, within 2 to 3 years, you're going to be in a position where you might be able to go after another loan.
Did you think it was shorter?
Well, that's just, we've always owned. We've always owned our,
know.
home, so it feels strange to, think of us leasing for that long. And by the way, can't you do a short sale if we're current?
Well, if you're current, what we have to do is we have to go to this bank that you have, and your bank is Wells Fargo.
Right.
Specifically, Wells Fargo has a program where even if you're still current, we can submit to them a packet requesting the short sale, and they'll assess your situation. Now, this is specific only to Wachovia and Wells Fargo, and I happen to know that they have a program where they have a local manager in Orange County, and that manager will review your situation and sometimes even come out to your home and look around the property. And if you qualify for the short sale, not having missed the payment, they'll assess whether or not they can approve the short sale. It's really based more on what your hardship is at this point.
Okay.
Now, other banks, yes, you have to have missed some payments. I would not advise to miss payments, specifically just to get out of your home. But if you have a true hardship You have to document that you have the hardship, you have to document that you miss payments, but fortunately this is a brand new program through Wells Fargo.
But now I had heard somebody say, that one of the ladies at school said that if you have money in the bank, so if we stop paying the $3,000 a month that we're paying now, and we put that in the bank for a few months while we go through this process, that then they won't approve it because they'll say we have means.
Right. Wells Fargo, with their current program, they're not going to ask for bank statements, and they're not going to look for what you might have in savings or retirement. As a matter of fact, the
Really?
last one I did, the seller got $2,500 at closing to assist with his relocation.
Wow,
Wow.
that would work. That would be
That's
great.
good news.
So if I could show you how we can sell your home and have the debt forgiven, is that something that you would be willing to consider?
Sure.
Okay. So the first question is, I think the most important question, what exactly are you looking for in a realtor?
Well, it sounds like you know what you're speaking about when it comes to short sales. I mean, the question is, can you sell the house?
Okay. So you'd be looking for somebody that understands short sales and somebody that can sell your house?
Well, you understand short sales, right?
I do.
So what is it going to take to get the home sold? That's what we really want to know, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I want somebody that's, you know, I know you're real cut and dry, but I need somebody to talk to me and answer my questions. I mean, I want, you know, once Andy makes a decision, he's ready to move on, I'm going to need, this is really unsettling for me.